is Lee Bailey. I'm one of the founders of Wizards of Zenith, and today I want to talk a little bit about the game and how to play the game. So first of all, this is currently a browser game. As you can see, I'm running it locally on /game. You can also go to wizardszenith.com/game and play a game there. We don't currently have single player implemented, so you have to have another player to play with you at the same time, or you can play yourself like I'm going to do here with two separate browser tabs. So on the left tab, I'm going to choose my deck. I'm going to play with the mid-range green deck. I search for game. On the right side, I'm going to play with the control yellow deck, and I'm going to hit play game. So we found the match, so I'm going to play myself. On the left side, you can see it's my turn by the yellow in turn button. So this is my hand. I come with 7 cards in hand. This is my hero. This is my hero's health, and this is the enemy and the enemy's health. The goal of the game is to knock the enemy's health down to 0 or win by some alternate mechanism as displayed on one of the cards. So you do that by you play minions, spells, anything, lots of different ways that you can actually bring the hero's life down. So to be able to play a card, you have to have the credits available. This is your credit pool. In order to get credits, you have to optionally discard up to 1 card per turn, and you get a credit based on the color of the card. So I'm going to discard this Tailored Plague card, and so that gave me 1 green credit. And so I can play this generic card because it can cost 1 of any color. It's a 1/1 minion, or I can play any of these other cards that have the green border. I'm going to go ahead and play this minion. So when I play a minion, you can place it in one of 7 spaces on the boards, which is 3 separate zones. The field is indicated by the sword icons, and this is where minions can attack from. The fort is kind of a blocking zone. If enemy minions can't attack your hero if you have a minion in the field. And the lab here is kind of a special zone where at the start of your next turn, you have a chance of getting an extra credit based on that color's cost. So it doesn't work with generic cards, but it does work with colored cards. I'm going to go ahead and place them in the field so that I'll be able to attack with this minion the next turn. I'm going to go ahead and pass the turn. So back on this side, you see I've got lots of different cards in hand. I go ahead and absorb this one to get a yellow credit. Then I'm going to play this drone minion. So he's kind of 2-in-1 minion, as you can read in the card text. When I place him, you can choose what it wants to be. So I'm going to make it the 1/1 minion instead of give a minion +2/2 because I don't have another drone minion out. And so that places the minion there. So minions can't attack the first turn. They come out because they have summoning sickness. So I'm going to go ahead and pass the turn. So now at the start of this player's turn, I can either attack this minion or I can attack the enemy hero directly. I'm going to go ahead and attack the hero. So you can see a little animation there. And then you can optionally absorb another card so that you can play more cards, or you're kind of up to you at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and absorb another card. I'm going to play this Plague Rats minion as well. I'm going to place him in the fort though. So now since I placed him in the fort, this guy cannot attack the enemy hero until he kills the minions in the enemy's fort. So he can try to kill this minion, but since he's only got 1 attack, this minion is only going to have 1 health. So he's going to do 1 damage, but this minion's going to die completely. So then I'm going to go ahead and play another soldier and pass the turn. So over here, oh, this is an interesting minion. So I've got a Portia Spider. So he's got surprise and sneak. He can attack the first turn he comes out, and he also ignores the fort if there's any enemies in the fort. So this guy can't attack because he's in the field. You can see by the castle icon. So I'm going to move him over so he can attack next turn. I'm going to pass the turn here. I'm going to absorb some more cards. I'm going to play this race condition hero ability. So it freezes a random enemy in enemy's field. So this one, as you can see by the icicle, is now frozen, so he misses his next attack. So if I tried to attack with him, it wouldn't let me. Frozen minions can't attack. I'm going to use this hero ability to give a target minion a random keyword ability. So this guy has a regenerator as well as sneak and surprise now, so it doesn't really help on a one health minion, but what regenerator does is it would allow him to fully heal at the end of each turn. So anyway, that's kind of a brief overview of the game. Thanks for watching.